So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It is quite a scene here in this Grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. We're up and running then. Now it's Osimhen. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Jimenez gets across to intercept that. He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this fella, Xavi Simons. I was going to refer to him as just Xavi, but it just seems a little unfair. He is a proven leader and a communicator since his young days in the game. I just think he's better in it.
Oh, they could be caught out here! Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Çalhanoğlu, he's found a way through, and here's Osimhen, foot in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's rather hopeful. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And it's Benzema, and he's got the beating of his man. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's not got that quite right. Jimenez. This looks promising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Benzema. Borussia Dortmund, undoubtedly the much happier of the teams, at 0-0. De Roon.
Argentina really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
That has not gone well. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promise. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Not the most accurate pass. Tries from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Simons. Benzema. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Wriggles his way through.
Well, I have to admit, Peter, that I've been quite impressed with some of the defending in this half. You're taking on a quality side here, but the way this team have stuck to their task, individually and collectively, very good.
Yeah, you've taken the words out of my mouth, Jim.
Well, you really have to admire their togetherness and their concentration and their spirit, because defensively they look...
Chance, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Goes forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out towards the flank. Now this could be a chance. De Roon.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Now it's Simons. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And here's Benzema. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Xavi Simons. Now it's Osimhen. And he's found a way past. Over to the right flank. Xavi Simons. Now it's Osimhen. Jimenez. Played out to the left flank. Hoisted in. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. He's rising! That's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, this looks sharp. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Lovely, now then. Big chance! And that's a good finish. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So, a surprise breakthrough. Interesting. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Benzema.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
60.179.
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Osimhen going after that.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Osimhen. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Osimhen. He has found the way through. Simons. It is a corner. Daron! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18. Entrará al campo número 20.
And that has left him in a heap. And it's Olmo. No, again there's no way through.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Osimhen. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Oblak sends that a long way. Gabriel, spread to the right. Borussia Dortmund are on the verge of a pretty special win, but they've got some hanging on to do here. Now it's Benzema. Oh, just skips past his man.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's gone for goal.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
We are into overtime. Benzema, and the finish! And it's in! We thought they were done, but never say never. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Argentina are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
The end time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion and doggedness, Peter. A refusal to accept defeat.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se mostrará información de la policía local.